Hello and welcome to the Brutal Iron Gym podcast, where our goal is to cut through the BS and deliver the brutal truth about topics related to health and happiness. Today's podcast number 1599. The topic is nutrition and the title is The Secret to Fat Loss. Well, recently I saw a YouTube video and it was titled Transform Your Body with These 2 Shocking Fat Loss Secrets. So of course I watched it. Why the hell would I not? I want to see what are those secrets. Do I know about those secrets? Do I not know about those secrets? Of course I want to watch that, So the video was made by Andrew Huberman. I think that's how you say his name. He actually has a podcast called Huberman Lab, which is a really famous podcast. Like some of his YouTube videos that show him and the guest talking have over 1 million views. And I've actually listened to his podcast before, and there's really good content, very good educational components. They're very super in-depth. They're like 2 to 4 hours long. They're ridiculous. That's way too damn long, in my opinion. I know people love like the Joe Rogan show or whatever that's called, and those can be hours long. People listen to them in parts. I understand people like those, but what I don't like is overwhelmingly the conclusion of the podcast. The takeaway message, the information that you can actually use, doesn't seem to be worth the 2 to 4 hour investment. They take a really long way to get to the destination. It's like walking in zigzags rather than just driving in a straight line. There's great educational components, absolutely. Like I recently listened to an episode on hormone health. Really cool stuff, really good to kind of understand the basics of things. But often the sizzle isn't worth the steak. Meaning there's a lot of hype, but there isn't a lot of value. And in that video, the Transform Your Body with These 2 Shocking Fat Loss Secrets video, it's advertising 2 shocking secrets. To save you from listening to the video or watching the video, the 2 shocking secrets were shiver more and fidget more. Yes. In the video, he explains how body fat is mobilized and broken down in the body. Cool. Like, I knew that from my degrees and stuff. But that's fun stuff for people to learn. But the outcome was be cold and fidget. Really? Really? You're going to say the shocking secrets to fat loss. The shocking secrets are to be cold and fidget. Is that really effective? Are those secrets, quote unquote, you can't see them, but I'm air quoting, significant? Have you ever heard of somebody getting six-pack abs, because they moved to a colder climate? Have you ever heard of somebody losing 30 pounds because they shook their knee more at work? I don't see any fitness programs built around shaking different body parts. Shake your arm for a minute, shake your left arm for a minute, shake your knees for a minute. Like, you don't see it, So although the educational content around fat loss, like the process of that's cool, good to know. The outcome of that video was useless. The shocking secrets promised were only shocking because of how useless they were. And that's going to be true for a lot of things that promise secrets. Secret to this, secret to that. There are no secrets. There are known factors that contribute towards your goal. There are options for how to apply those factors. And then there's just the work and the time. The work of doing it and the time of doing it for long enough to get what you want. Effort and time. That, no matter what you do, it takes you have to do it, and you have to do it for a while. That's it. That's the secret. Do things, and then do them for a lot of days. That's the secret. Are there bits of knowledge that you don't know? Yep. There's there's things I don't know. I'm trying to learn every day. That's why I watched that video, because I don't know what I don't know, so I might as well watch videos. And so I watch all those things all the time, which is probably, I find it hysterical that, there's how to deadlift. And I'm like, well, you never know. So I just click it and watch it. So I've deadlifted since I was 16 years old. I've trained over 3,000 people, but I'm still going to watch that video because you never know. You never know. You don't know what you don't know. So why the hell would I not watch it? Why would I not watch this video that talks about 2 shocking fat loss secrets? Sure, I want to know. I love knowledge. I love experiencing things. So are there bits of knowledge that you don't know? Yes. And when you learn those things, can that feel like a quote-unquote secret? Sure. But it's only a secret to those who don't know. The more people you learn from, the more you expose yourself to related content, the more you know, the less quote-unquote secrets there are. When I work with clients, they run into a problem. I tell them a solution that they weren't aware of. Sure, they can feel like that's kind of like a secret. That was something they didn't know. But they still have to go do the solution. And in most cases, they have to keep doing that solution as part of their daily efforts. So again, it comes back to effort and time. There is no instant fix. There's no time warp to the finish line, I remember in Mario Kart, Super Mario Kart. Hopefully everybody played that. If you haven't played that in your life, I don't know what kind of life you're living. But Super Mario Kart's freaking fun. And I remember in Super Mario Kart, like, you can get this star. And the star made you drive like super duper fast, and everything bounced off of you. So no obstacles, nobody in your way, nobody could touch you. You got to go faster than everybody else, and everything bounced off of you. Well, unfortunately, there is no star when it comes to reaching your goals. You can't go faster. You can go more efficiently and more effectively, but you can't go faster. And not everything will bounce off of you. Oh my gosh, I wish it could. But you will have obstacles. You will have challenges. You can ensure what you're doing is the most efficient, the most effective, and you can prepare yourself for obstacles by continuing to learn, by having a coach. But it still requires effort and time. I wish there was a secret. I would have used it years ago. I probably would have ended up sharing it with everybody and then put myself out of business. But I wish there was a secret. And some things can feel like a secret. Some things can feel like a shortcut. Steroids. Ooh, man. Just take a bunch of steroids. I find that term hilarious because that's a ridiculously large umbrella term. But steroids. I can take steroids and I'll be amazing. I'll be 300 pounds of solid muscle, 6-pack abs, whatever. You can do liposuction. There are drugs and procedures that can make things happen kind of faster or help you skip some steps. That's a better way to say it. It doesn't really happen faster. Like steroids, certain types of steroids can help you increase the rate of protein synthesis, and then you just get more significant amount of protein synthesis between workouts. So it's not really faster as much as you just get more. And liposuction can help you definitely lose fat faster because they zip it out of you, So you can skip some steps. But there are still things that need to be done during it or after it. Steroids don't do jack shit if you sit on your butt and don't work out. You still have to eat correctly and you have to train correctly. They just help your eating and training have faster results to a more significant degree. Liposuction, you can take fat out and that actually removes the fat cells. So it's true. Like once you take liposuction, once you do liposuction from an area of the body, that area will not get fat again. Everything around it can get fat. So you still have to kind of eat properly. Otherwise, you're going to look like a really weird, deformed human being because you'll have this one spot that doesn't have fat, but all the rest of you will be fat. So there are things that can help skip steps. There are things that can make it feel like you go faster, but you still have to work while doing those things, or you have to do work after those things. You can't get away from work. How do you achieve success? You work for it. That's the truth. That's the path. That's what you cannot avoid. Work is the secret. If you're doing the work, then hell yeah, add anything you can do to help. Try to be more efficient, try to be more effective. Learn as much as you can. Get a coach that can help you. Oh man, if you're doing the work, freaking hell yes, good for you. Crush it, crush it, crush it. Keep trying to research. Keep trying to learn more. Just go after it. But if you're trying to avoid the work, no matter what you do, no matter what secrets you try to find, if you don't work, it doesn't work. If you don't work, it doesn't work. Whatever secret you continue to try after the next secret, nothing will ever get you where you want to get to. Nothing will ever be completely the way you want it. If you're trying to avoid the work, you're never going to get there. Work works. So unfortunately, I wish this wasn't true, but unfortunately, there is no secret. You have to work. And you have to do it for a period of time. You have to do it for a while. Not one day, not 1 week, 1 month. You got to do some work for a while. If you're going to work, you want to work hard. Kind of commit to it so that way it's effective. And then if you work, you're going to want to work smart. So that way, again, it's effective but also efficient. So if you're going to work, learn as much as you can. Watch all the crazy, shocking secrets to fat loss videos you can find. If you're going to work, try to work hard and try to work smart. Yes. But if you're trying to avoid the work, it's not going to work. Work works. You got to work. Okay. So I know I did the clickbait title myself, The Secret to Fat Loss. Yes, I did it ironically. Or at least I think so. At 39 years old, I still don't know if I'm using that word right. But there is no secret. So the secret to success, the secret to reaching your goals, the secret to whatever you want to achieve is to work at it and try to learn as much as you possibly can as you work through it. That's it. I mean, it's not, there's no sizzle to that. There's no fun to that. But part of the fun is just, can you do it? Can you continue to learn more? Man, when you learn something, it feels awesome. That's exciting. I'm addicted to that feeling. It's super fun because it does feel like you learned a secret. It's something you can start to implement and do, and all of a sudden maybe you can reach a little bit more, goals. Maybe you can be there a little faster. Maybe you can achieve more. It's just, it's so exciting. I love learning. And I hope that whatever you want to be successful at, you love learning as well. Put in the work, learn as much as you can, and time. That's it. Just take time. Be consistent with it. Okay? Well, don't know if that was just disappointing because that's what it came to. But I appreciate you listening, and I hope that it was at least entertaining in some way. Well, if you need anything, if there's anything I can help you with in regards to learning stuff, just send me a question. Ask me anything you're struggling with. If you ran into an obstacle, you have a challenge, you're just uncertain about what you're doing, again, that's entirely what this podcast is for. Ask me anything, and I will make you a podcast. I will find you the answer no matter what it is. Okay? So, send me an email, brutalironjim@gmail.com. If you like our podcast, please share it. The more people we share it with, the more people we can help. If you share it on social media, let people know that we answer questions for free, and that's part of what this service is. Thank you to those who donate to support the podcast. It has a high hosting cost every year, and I put an hour to it every day, and I want to be able to keep it for free and keep doing it every day so that way it helps the most amount of people. So thank you for the donations, as it allows all of that to be possible. You can donate on our website, www.brutalironjim.com. Even just $5 a month adds up significantly. It really, truly is helpful. Thank you to those who do that. I appreciate it very, very much. If you like the information we share in our podcast, you can find more from us on our social media channels. On Instagram, I post every day. And on YouTube, find us and follow us under the name Brutal Iron Jim. As always, I hope this was helpful, and thank you for listening.